Hello everyone, welcome to the show today. Today we are making a very interesting and a little but quite a powerful machine. This is we are building an ITX PC on a HD PC case, and this is actually also this is my first ITX build, and it's a full AMD build, and we have Ryzen 3 3200G and an X570i motherboard, Gigabyte Aorus or whatever. It's an ITX motherboard, and then we have the Zotac GTX 1650. It's a 4GB GDDR5 low profile card, so it's mainly for the mini case we have. And then we have 8GB of RAM, 84, and the special thing is we have a mini power supply for the case. This one is from AliExpress, and the power rated is 250 watt. It's a 300 watt at 25 degrees Celsius. Anyway, that's not possible. So 270 is at 50 degrees Celsius, hopefully. So maybe around 250 we have in this, and it has a 24-pin power supply, an IDE cable, SATA IDE, two SATA ports, two SATA power supplies, a 4-pin CPU power connector, so 2 IDE, 2 SATA, 1 4-pin CPU connector. So, and then we have the case itself. It has audio out and in, and USB 3 and USB 2 front panels. It's a full aluminum case. So aluminum case, so let's try to build inside it. First we do the unboxing, right? Okay, oh no. So let's check the features. We have our PCIe 4.0 slot, and of course an active cooled chipset, X570 chipset there, HDMI ports, we have the RGB controllers on the motherboard, HDMI display port, 2 HDMIs, wow, HDMI 2.0 for 4K, nice. Wow, it has a Type-C port. We have a Type-C Gen 2 USB 3.2. That's the latest 10 Gbps. That's really good. And 3.2 Gen 1 Type A ports, and 1 Gen 2 Type A port there, I think so. And some USB 2.0 ports. Mini ITX 17 by 17 centimeter by 17 centimeter. Let's open it up. Wow, that's a big box actually. Whoa, look how cute. This is so heavy. Oh my god, that's really heavy, like so heavy. There's a lot of accessories here. Yeah, the antenna looks cool. Like you could place it on the top of the CPU case. SATA cables. I think the RGB connectors, extenders. Oh, they have a. I think this is a thermal pad for possibly for the M.2 SSDs, NVMe SSDs. Then the user manual. We have the logo, an emblem. It's nice. Excellent packaging. Now let's look at the motherboard. So this video is brought to you by the accessories are sponsored by Bizgram Private Limited, Singapore. So check them out, check their retail shop for very good advice on your PC build. Wow, I mean, that is cute, but feels like a monster. That's really small. I mean, yeah, of course. Look at that. That's so beautiful. The ports are amazing. It's a lot of ports for a small board. We have Wi-Fi, audio, possibly 5.1, Type-C Gen 3.1. The box said it's 3.2. Why did the box say 3.2 and this one is 3.1? Maybe some printing issues on the back cover, IO panel cover. So, and this one says 3.0. Okay, and we have the M.NVMe port here, so we could pop your SSD. I'm using an Intel 1TB 660p, so you just put it here. 4 SATA ports. That's one big heatsink, and it's passively cooled. These fans could become noisy at high speed. They look small but can get noisy. We can check it out. But so no expansion slot, just the PCIe 4.0 slot, and maybe some USB connectors here. USB 3.0 here, and USB front panels, fan headers, RGB, I think. Yeah, RGB. And let's unbox the another cute graphics card. So it's a GTX 1650. Right. So yeah, it's a twin fan. Even though it's low profile, it has 2 fans. It does not have it does not need extra power pins, so that is one. That is why it's suitable for the CPU case and the low wattage PSU. I won't say low wattage, it's just limited wattage. GDDR5. thick. It's a very simple aluminum heatsink, but looks quite machined well. Wow, that's so cute and small. Look at that. It's almost the same size as the motherboard. So yeah, nothing fancy there, 2 fans and simple. So we can remove this one and use this one for the low profile, because that's what we need to do now for the ITX case. So yep, that's great. I do not know about the benchmarks or how powerful the 1650 is compared to the 1050, but there are not the 1030s had low profile cards, maybe 1050 also had. So in current generation, this is the 1650s have the, that's some 8 GB RAM, yeah, single slot. So we have unboxed the motherboard, we have unboxed the motherboard and the graphics card. Let's try to put them in the case and build the PC. So that's our case. I've already removed the screws of the top panel. I'm actually thinking of making a acrylic panel for the top cover, so I could put some LED lighting inside. I have actually ordered some electroluminescent wires from AliExpress, so maybe build something like a Tron lines inside this case with the acrylic top cover. So yeah, the case looks simple, but it looks very clean. We have the just 2 slots for the PCI Express, so we'll be filling both of them with the GPU. Some good space for the IO panels, the power supply. Maybe you could use external if you're doing some riser card based, if you're using a riser cable for mounting a high power GPU, then maybe you can use them to put your HDMI or VGA ports here. I hope it is for that. So there is one SSD, 3.5 inch, 2.5 inch SSD or hard disk. We have the screws here, cablings. So I need to remove this one because I'm not going to put any 2.5-inch disc here. We do have some rubber stoppers for the footrest. We have separate foots. See how to fit the motherboard inside. Yeah, so this is the back panel, and we have it I think this one, it's very hard to put it in with the processor and the heatsink, so better to mount the motherboard first. Oh, I can remove this. What is the use of these things? Oh, you can mount hard disks on this. I think so. Is that why it is? Yeah. Oh, wow. No, that's much better, right? So, but I already have my Ryzen 3 processor from my previous build. Don't see it, don't follow it. So we have this arrow here, the white arrow. See that? So that's where we will be putting the golden mark, matching it with that. So first remove the lock. Let's remove the lock perpendicular and then drop it in, no dust. So fine. So that's it. We have the processor in lock. Now let's remove the backplate protection or lock. Now the fan. The thermal paste is already applied, so I'm not applying anything extra. The thin paste is perfectly fine. Okay, need some support push from the I usually screw the opposite end, so they get locked first. They are quite locked. I think I gave around 3 screws for each side, 3 or 4. So yeah, now that's a full working computer. We need some RAM inside it. So yeah, that's holding steady just with the heatsink. I think we have a I think we could have a bigger power supply maybe. Yeah, this one I think they are called SFX power supplies. So now we will drop in the motherboard. Sure, let's go. Here goes the motherboard. So the power supplies, let's I'm not sure if we will be needing any SATA power supplies or IDE power supplies. So that's actually a lot of space. If this was smaller than this, you actually can fit in a much bigger ATX case. We have the ASRock BH310 for Intel, and I think it would fit in. It's there's quite a lot of space, and I think the MATX, the mids smaller than usual micro ATX motherboards are cheaper, or not, like they are just like $100, so maybe cheaper than that. So without Wi-Fi, so maybe you can get these small cases, but still use a MATX size and make a much cheaper build. ITX boards are really expensive right now. I don't know why. They are small but expensive, course, they have less number of expansion slots, less RAM. But why are they expensive? I don't know. I really don't know. Why are they expensive? Okay, post in the comment. Oh, these are front panel USB 2.0, USB 2.0, USB 3.0. Here goes the motherboard power supply. And then the CPU power supply. This one is only a 4-pin, but it should work most generally. Yep. Then we have the RAM. This one is 3200 megahertz. Okay, we have to find out which one is the first. Actually, the second one is the first. Wow, it's ready. Let's put in some RGB. Do you like it? Oh, that's weird. Okay, who needs USB 2.0 ports anyway? Of course we need it. The CPU fan. Let's check out the LED looks like. We forgot something. We forgot to install the NVMe card into this motherboard. On my 970 Evo NVMe, this one is much better than the Intel 660p. This is one of the smaller screws. I don't know, why don't they have some kind of auto lock for these screws? This is really like totally weird and awkward to deal with such minute screws. For people who are building their own PCs, you don't expect them to have all the type of screws available at home, so I hope the motherboard manufacturers change these kind of designs to something. I mean, I don't know what to say. At least they could give some magnetic stickers, something that locks in like a magnet. So we need to remove this fan connector here. Yep, so that's it. I think it can do some good gaming. Aorus, PSU, one HDMI, DisplayPort and DVI. Handy, powerful. That's a lot of ports. I think since the entire case is metal, the heat dissipation shouldn't be a big problem. Some loose fitting here. I think we could add another fan here possibly to give it a good exhaust.